Cashless. These are the methods of payment which are cashless, like UPI payment, USSD, gift vouchers, QR code, debit credit cards, online mobile banking, check demand drafts, e-wallets, AEPs, NEFT, RTGS. So all these methods of payment are cashless. That is, no cash is involved in it while transacting all these. So you all must have understood that today we'll discuss about digitalization of banking part 2, that is digital payment system in India. So the Indian government has been promoting and propagating online payments aggressively, starting with demonetization back in 2016. Digital India had been the guiding force of many economic and financial decisions in India, which has led to online payments, and we have switched over to the Digital India and digital payment system after demonetization. Digital India program is a flagship program of Government of India. Faceless, paperless and cashless is one of the professed rules of Digital India. Digital payments are payments that are conducted over the internet and mobile channel. Any payment that is sent online or through mobile computing and internet-enabled devices can be called digital payment. So when you pay to the person using either mobile computing device or internet-enabled device, then it is termed as digital payment. The sender having such means, the receiver also must have the same means to accept the payment. That is, both the parties must have digital devices and they must be connected digitally. For an example, Google Pay. Google Pay is a new Google app for online money transactions which makes your life much easier. It is basically a digital payment app that helps you to get up and run in no time. Previously, the app was known as Google Test. Through this Google app, one can simply send and receive money to anyone using a mobile. Next, we'll know more about digital payment system in India using this image. So here, the payment system is divided into 5 parts, that is using bank accounts, using cards, using mobile payments, using mobile wallets and Aadhaar-based systems. So in using bank account, we have RTGS, NEFT, IMPS. In cards, we have ATMs, debit credit cards. In mobile payments, we have IMPS, mobile banking, UPI, BHIM, USSD. In mobile wallets, we have services by bank or private wallets. In Aadhaar based, we have APB and AEPS along with micro ATMs. We'll discuss one by one. To begin with, we have banking cards. These are cards which help us to store information in cash digitally. For example, debit cards, credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, RuPay, many cards. Bank prepaid cards. A prepaid debit card requires you to load up the account associated with the card with money before you make a purchase. Whereas in the debit card, the charges are paid immediately after you have the purchase and deducts the amount spent from the bank account. CBS, that is core banking system, is the networking of various bank branches through a robust IT infrastructure which allows the customers to operate their bank accounts and avail themselves of the banking services with a centralized network which allows its customers to conduct their business irrespective of the bank's branch. That is, the bank may be located at Hyderabad, at Delhi, but I can easily access it without having the trouble to visit the branch, and I can easily avail the banking services using CBS. Thus, it removes the impediments of the geo-specific transactions. Next is USSD, that is Unstructured Supplementary Service Data. It is launched for those sections of India's population who do not have access to proper banking and internet facilities. So it allows customers to avail services including interbank account fund transfer, balance inquiry, availing money statements, and all the services are available even in Hindi language. And you can just simply dial 99 hash on any essential mobile phone without an internet connection, and you can easily avail the mobile banking facility. Next is Bharat Interface for Money app, that is BHIM, a payment app that lets you make simple, easy and quick transactions using UPI. Direct bank payments can be done using UPI. You can have your UPI ID. You can scan them using QR code with the BHIM app and carry on with the transactions. Next is UPI. What is UPI? UPI is Unified Payment Interface. So it is an interface which allows one to transfer money from one bank account to another instantly via one's mobile phone. Payments can be made via app on mobile device only. The money transfer via UPI works on 24/7 basis. The main advantage here is that it enables us to transfer money without a bank account or IFSC code. That is, you don't need bank to be an intermediary to transfer money. All you need is a VPA, that is virtual payment address. There are no transaction charges for using UPI. Here is an example of PM CARES Fund which provides you to connect digitally with the bank. It is mainly an initiative of Bank of Baroda, where you can use the mobile banking app, that is Baroda M Connect Plus. You can have the internet banking facility, that is Baroda Connect, and using Beam Baroda Pay, you can have the UPI interface too. Next we have is mobile wallets. So a mobile wallet uses a bank account, debit or credit card information to process payments, and you can have that payment in a very secured and encoded format. A mobile money wallet too stores currency to make payments and purchases. Mobile banking, digital payment methods such as IMPS, NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, investments, bank statement, bill payments, all are available in the single platform. We have already known the meaning of mobile banking and internet banking in the previous video. Micro ATMs, a device for business correspondents to deliver essential banking services to customers. Money is transferred via the Aadhaar linked bank account or by merely authenticating the fingerprint. Here is an example of Paytm, which provides you different facilities, that is, you can easily avail all these different facilities at your fingertips using mobile. This is an example of SBI mobile banking and different facilities that you can avail using Paytm. And the important part here is the cashback. So whenever you use internet banking or mobile banking, especially in mobile banking, such vouchers, cash waivers, all this attract customers, and so these Paytm and mobile wallets, many others, MobiKwik, FreeCharge, have become quite popular among citizens. Next is Aadhaar-enabled payment system. To facilitate interoperability across banks in a safe and secure manner, services offered here are cash deposit, cash withdrawal, balance inquiry, mini statement, Aadhaar to Aadhaar transaction and authentication, Bheem Aadhaar Pay, eKYC, best finger detection, demo. Then you can have tokenization, Aadhaar seeding status. All these can be done using AEPS. POS terminal is quite common. A point of sale terminal is a hardware system for processing card payment at retail locations. Invoice is generated and payment is made through cards. Software to read magnetic strips of credit and debit cards is embedded in the hardware. Internet banking, also known as web banking, it offers customers available across geo-specific locations, where earlier you have to visit the branches, but now you can avail it on your fingertips. You can have the facility of deposit, transfer and online bill payments. Contactless payment is nothing but cashless payment. These are the systems which provide you with credit cards, debit cards, key fobs, smart cards or other devices including smartphones and other mobile devices that use radio frequency identification, near field communication or either one of these. Example, you can have a Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, FitPay or any bank mobile application that supports contactless for making secure payments. EMV, that is Europay, MasterCard and Visa. So it is a shortcut for these. It was founded in the 1994 year, which is commonly referred to a credit card with a smart chip. EMV standard is a security technology used worldwide for all payments done with credit, debit and prepaid EMV smart cards. EMV is a common standard used by major credit card and smartphone companies for use in general commerce. NEFT, that is National Electronic Fund Transfer. It enables customers, that is bank customers in India, to transfer funds between any two NEFT-enabled bank accounts. That is, both the parties must have NEFT facility in their bank account and on a one-to-one basis using electronic messages. RTGS, that is real-time gross settlement. It is a fund transfer system that allows for the instantaneous transfer of money and or securities. It is the continuous process of settling payments on an individual order basis without netting debits and credit across the books of a central bank. So there is no need to tally the accounts with the debit or credit. You can have instantaneous transfer using RTGS. That is in real time. SWIFT is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It is a method of making an international money transfer sent by the SWIFT International Payment Network. It is the largest financial messaging systems in the world. So this is an image of digital payment platform where all these payment methods, you can say, or these are the platforms which help you to access the payment system digitally. We have ATM, kiosk, online banking, mobile banking, payment agent, chatbot, bank teller machines, API. Then we have Switch, CBS, CRM, other banking systems, ITAM, and many other. NPCI is a very important part whenever you talk about the digital payment system, because NPCI is the body who recognizes many digital payment methods in India. It is the one who has came up with the idea and who's promoting digitalization in payment system. So you must know about NPCI and the products offered by it. Considering the utility nature of the objects of NPCI, it has been incorporated as not-for-profit company. So it is not for profit, it is not working for profit, with an intention to provide infrastructure to the entire banking system in India for physical as well as e-payment and settling systems. The company is focused on bringing innovations in the retail payment system through the use of technology so that we can have greater efficiency in operations and we can have the payment system in the wider reach. An umbrella organization for operating retail payment and settlements in India, it is an initiative of RBI and Indian Banks Association under the provisions of the Payment and Settlement System Act 2007, so that the RBI, that is Central Bank of India, and IBA can create a robust payment and settlement infrastructure in India. Now, the products offered by NPCI are IMPS, NACH, that is National Automated Clearing House, RuPay, USSD, BHIM, UPI, Check Truncation System, Bharat Bill Pay, AEPS, National Financial Switch, that is ATM, NFS ATM. So we'll discuss one by one. To begin with, we have first in line is RuPay. So it is the first of its kind domestic card payment network in India. So the name it is, it is pronounced as RuPay. The name is based on Indian rupee, so RuPay. With the wide acceptance at ATM, POS devices and e-commerce websites across India, it is a highly secure network which protects against anti-phishing. The name derived from the words is rupee and payment, so that it emphasizes that it is India's very own initiative for card payments. Next we have NACH, that is National Automated Clearing House. For banks, financial institutions, corporates and governments, it is a web-based solution to facilitate interbank high-volume electronic transactions which are repetitive and periodic in nature. So it is mainly for the financial institutions, government and banks, so that all these high institutions who are having repetitive transaction can work well, and can be used for making bulk transactions towards distribution of subsidies, dividends, interest, salary, pension, and also for bulk transaction towards collection. So you can distribute as well as you can collect payment pertaining to telephone, electricity, water loans, investments in mutual funds, insurance premium, etc. This is an example of IMPS, a revolution in funds transfer, where you can transfer money instantly 24/7 basis using IMPS login to your bank account, website or mobile banking. Next we have IMPS, we'll know about it in detail. So for transferring funds on 24/7 into 365 basis, you can avail this facility. Earlier only NEFT and RTGS were available, but now we have IMPS which could be accessed on multiple channels like mobile, internet, ATM and SMS. IMPS is an initiative which provides service that allows transferring of funds instantly within banks across India, which is not only safe but also economical. NFS ATM, That is National Financial Switch ATM is a network which has grown many folds and is now the leading multilateral ATM network in the country. It has introduced sub-membership model which enables smaller regional banks including RRBs and local cooperative banks to participate in the ATM network. It has also tied up with international card schemes like Discover Financial Service, Japan Credit Bureau, China Union Pay International, which allows their cardholders to use ATMs connected to NFS network. The fraud risk management solution is offered as a value-added service to monitor transactions and to generate alert or decline the transactions in the NFS network. Now, there is a chance of having cybercrime in this area where there can happen that you can have fraudsters here. So to manage it, there is fraud risk management solution offered so that in whatever transactions happening in real time, you can aware, you know about it, you can be aware about it. So there is generate alert facility, or you can decline the transaction in the NFS network instantly. So unlike other payment systems, once the transaction is done, later we get the SMS that this much amount is withdrawn from the account. But here you can have the instant SMS facility or instant alert facility. Apart from basic transactions like cash withdrawal, balance inquiry, pin change, mini statement, it also offers value-added services on ATMs and CDMs like interoperable cash deposit, mobile banking registration, card to card, fund transfer, checkbook request, statement request, Aadhaar number seeding, interoperable cash deposit. Next in line we have NETC, that is National Electronic Toll Collection Program. To meet the electronic tolling requirements of the Indian market, it is started, which offers an interoperable nationwide toll payment solution, including clearinghouse services for settlement and dispute management. It is basically applicable uh, to all over India, and it encompasses a common set of process, business rules, and technical specifications, which enables the customer to use their FASTag as payment mode on any of the toll plazas, irrespective of who has acquired the toll plaza. So whenever you use this FASTag, you'll come to know about any TCP, that is National Electronic Toll Collection Program. FASTag offers the convenience of cashless payment along with benefits like saving on fuels and time, as the customer does not have to stop on the plaza. Here I have 3 questions for you. Once you have understood the video, you can easily answer them in the comment box. Very first is NETC stands for dash. Next is USSD allows users without a smartphone or internet data connection to use mobile banking through dash code. And name any 5 digital products offered by NPCI. Do answer them in the comment box.